Commencing transmission. Engaging scramblers. Proxy chain initialized. And now, live from his hidden base at the Earth's core, the future ruler of Earth, Doomcock.
Greetings, my friends. I am Dicta Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, broadcasting from my hidden base at the center of the Earth, and today I bring you a review of something that filled me with pure disgust and hatred as a lifelong Batman fan. I approached Batman, Caped Crusader, with a wide open mind, despite the name of Jar Jar Abrams, the cinematic Antichrist, being all over the credits, because I'm a lifelong Batman fan, and because of the involvement of Bruce Timm. In fact, when the trailer came out, this is what I posted on X. I've been a Batman fan my entire life. As a baby, it was the first thing in pop culture I loved. Frankly, Batman is a bit of an obsession with me. I've always wanted a Batman series set in the 1940s, like Fleischer Brothers' Superman. I'm skeptical about this, but I will keep an open mind. Maybe by some miracle this will not be killed by wokeness. I doubt it, but hope springs eternal. It's important to keep hope alive, but not to be a chump and get suckered. I'll keep an open mind, but yeah, very skeptical. Women police, women of color police, all that's historically bullshit. Harley is Asian, wokeness is a poison, and it spreads. If these race swaps and historical bullshit is all there is, but the rest is brilliant, well, maybe it works. But I'm skeptical. Well, folks, I gave it my best shot despite all the warning signs in the trailer. I wanted to see some more Batman, and so I gave it a chance. Batman, the animated series, remains, in my opinion, the single greatest representation of Batman ever put on the screen. The stories were both action-packed and sentimental, the acting top-notch, and Batman was pretty much perfectly portrayed by the late, great Kevin Conroy. In fact, all the voice actors were perfectly suited to their characters, including Mark Hamill's Joker and Arlene Sorkin as Harley Quinn. All of us who love Batman would love more Batman the Animated Series, and those of us who still dare to dream briefly hoped that maybe Batman Caped Crusader could recapture some of that magic despite the warning signs in the trailer. Sadly, folks, my skepticism has been vindicated, as Batman Caped Crusader bears little resemblance to the Batman that we loved. Really, it's just a sad, twisted little woke parody of something much better that came before. That's what these sick little imitators do. They take classic works made by actual creatives far superior to themselves and warp them beyond all recognition. Batman Caped Crusader is a modern take on Batman masquerading as a period piece set in the 1940s. And it's a mortal insult to the character of Batman and his fans.
I'm sorry, dude. I know how much you love Batman and... Wait a minute. I'm not sorry at all. I'm hoping this pisses you off so bad, you'll push the button to free me and destroy Hollywood.
And the world.
Yes, and the world too. Wait a minute. Did I just say that last part out loud? Shit. Why can't I just keep my mouth shut?
Why can't you indeed, Harvey Cthulhu? You're honest, I'll give you that. But you're also a clear and present danger to the universe. But shit is an interesting term, Harvey, because that's the word I'd use to describe Batman Caped Crusader in a nutshell. The really painful part of this, folks, is in the opening sequence we get just a taste of how amazing this show could have been without all the woke corruption. We see Batman take out a bunch of armed thugs, moving swiftly in the shadows and fog, decisive and ruthless. Hell, even in the opening titles, we see just how period and incredibly gorgeous this thing could have been. And then we come to a series of canon violations and insults to Batman lore and fans thereof, the first being portly Alfred Pennyworth. Or perhaps we should call him Alfred Poundworth now. Good God, man! Lay off of the frozen Sara Lee pound cakes, will ya? There's no point in doing this to Alfred, except maybe to be able to merchandise a radically different Alfred on Walmart toy shelves. But all this does is alienate the hell out of me and fans like me who love Batman lore just as it is. But hey, that's just the pond scum on top of this septic sinkhole. Believe me, it gets much worse. Oh, Batman Caped Crusader, how do I hate thee? Let me count the ways. We get a pointlessly race-swapped Commissioner Gordon, and of course by extension, Barbara Gordon. And given this is the 1940s, there's not a chance in hell even the most liberated and enlightened police force is going to have a black commissioner given the prejudice that was rampant in the 1940s. But perhaps even worse, the Penguin is a drag queen cabaret performer, or perhaps even a woman. It's hard to tell, because at one point Bruce Wayne calls the Penguin she, but that could be a sop to pronouns. And of course, the Penguin works with her children, but of course, they could be adopted, or, it could have been the father at one point. We don't really know. Regardless, it doesn't matter. The real question is, was this a change driven by some brilliant plot device, or is it a symptom that this entire series is infected with the woke virus? I mean, watching the Penguin, it was cringe seeing this, folks. It's almost like they set out to make Batman Caped Crusader a woke parody of the real thing. In fact, the finale is kind of a sad, pathetic little thing, because when Batman confronts the female/drag queen Penguin in one-to-one combat, and they have to kind of gloss over him beating the Penguin up since, protected class and all. Oh, jeez, it's so embarrassing, folks. In fact, Batman has to screw around and pull his punches, enabling the Penguin to fire a howitzer disguised as an umbrella at Police HQ, endangering countless lives, destroying Police HQ, and for what? To avoid punching a they-them. Yeah, yep, welcome to Batman Caped Crusader, folks. Batman in name only. Later in the series, of course, we get a sinister race-swapped Harley Quinn that bears zero resemblance to the Harley we know and love. Lots of stunning brave women, less and less Caped Crusader. To quote Obi-Wan, he's on to the Batman episode you're looking for. I've only seen the first episode, folks. I will probably do some follow-up reviews to let you know if it gets any better. But at this point, the first episode, despite having hints of great promise, struggled as hard as it could to live, but succumbed in the end to a lethal case of cultural vandalism. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, oh yes, stay angry.
Ha 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 ha.